Good day, grade 9. So today we'll be discussing how to identify if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So in this case, look at the 6 examples. Alam naman natin na these are quadrilaterals. Recall lang natin. Kapag quadrilateral, they should have 4 sides, 4 vertices, and 4 angles. Now, itong 6 na examples naman ay considered na already as quadrilateral since, let's look at number 1 first. 1, 2, 3, 4. May 4 na sides. Merong 1, 2, 3, 4. May 4 na vertices. And 1, 2, 3, 4. May 4 na angles. Now, kahit isa-isa mo itong 6, alam mo na quadrilateral ito. So, the question is this a parallelogram? Now, balikan natin yung 6 na conditions. Bawat number, tingnan natin kung kung makikita natin yung 6 na conditions dito sa parallelogram na ito. So, look at number 1. Looking at this one, ang lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo is check the marks. So, ito ay symbol for parallelism. This one is symbol for congruency. So, dun sa mga conditions natin, there is one condition na parehong sinabi yung parallelism and congruency. And that is condition number 4. So, balikan natin si condition number 4. Sabi dito ay, a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides are parallel and congruent. So, meron tayong parallelism and congruency sa condition 4. But if you will compare this figure, dun sa figure na pinakita ko kanina, ay dito sa figure na to, sa number 1, yung symbol for parallelism niya ay nandito sa side na to, while yung symbol ng congruency ay nandito sa side na to. So, although nasa opposite side siya, it's different pair. So, this one will not be considered as a parallelogram. So, number 1 is not a parallelogram. So, lagi natin tandaan, sa geometry, bawal mag-assume unless may indicated marks, may indicated na given. So, for number 1, based on condition 4, alam natin this is not a parallelogram. Kung ito ay magiging parallelogram, dapat itong symbol for congruency nandito, or kaya naman yung symbol for parallelism ay nandito. Nasa iisang pair of opposite sides. Okay? So, wala naman yung mga marks na yun. Punta tayo sa number 2. Sa number 2, meron tayong, check ulit yung mga marks. Congruent yung angle na to sa angle na ito. Congruent yung angle na ito sa angle na yon. So, if you would notice, meron tayong one pair of opposite angle. These angles. Pero, punta tayo sa condition number 2. That's condition number 2 eh. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if both pairs of opposite angles are congruent. So, pwede sana natin gamitin si condition 2. Pero if you will notice, hindi ito opposite angles. Ito ay part. Kasi diba this is what we call as the diagonal. So, sulat natin yun para ma-recall natin. This one is a diagonal. So, that's another key. Meron tayong conditions about diagonals. Punta tayo sa condition number 5 and number 6. Itong dalawang to are conditions stating diagonals. So, kapag may nakitang diagonals, ang possible mong gamitin, condition 5 and condition 6. So, based on the given example, isang diagonal lang yung included. So, ang pwede natin gamitin is condition 6. Kasi dito sa condition 5, 2 diagonals are indicated. So, focus tayo sa condition 6 now. Condition 6. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if each diagonal form 2 congruent triangles. So, para masabi daw natin na parallelogram yung quadrilateral, dapat daw congruent yung dalawang triangles. So, tingnan natin. Kaya ba nating i-prove na itong triangle na ito ay congruent? So, first, we have one angle. Then, may another congruent angle tayo. Then, if you would notice, meron tayong isang congruent side. And this is this one. Itong side na to. Bakit? Kasi itong side na to is present dun sa dalawang triangle. So, yung side na yan ay part nung triangle 1 at triangle 2. So, meron tayong AAS theorem or theorem pa. Yes, theorem. So, pwede natin gamitin yung AAS or SAA congruency theorem. So, with that, triangle 1 is congruent with triangle 2. Therefore, this is a parallelogram. Based on what condition? This is a parallelogram based on condition number 6, since there are two congruent triangles. Yung condition 6 na yun, pwede ring i-apply dito sa number 3. Tignan natin itong si number 3. Meron pa rin tayong one pair of congruent angles. Meron tayong one pair of congruent sides. Then, sabi ko nga sa inyo, using the reflexive property, since this triangle is part of triangle 1, since that side is part of triangle 1 and part of triangle 2, therefore, these two triangles are congruent. Pero this time, this is congruent using the SAS congruency. If I'm not mistaken, this is theorem. So, SAS congruence theorem. So, this one is a parallelogram based still on condition number 6. This is a parallelogram based on condition 6 since there are two triangles congruent when formed by the diagonal.